Fright Fest, the only Halloween event with thrills by day, fright by night, and terrifying coasters in the dark. What? Six Flags Fright
What are y'all doing here?
Now scary.
What is up, you bunch of savages? Fancy seeing y'all here. Dude, I was just trying to have a day to myself kind of thing, and without bothering y'all and bringing y'all into it and all that kind of thing. Well, while you're here, I'll go ahead and bring you into what I was doing. I was out here researching for a future vlog, but we'll go ahead and do it now. How many of you, it's probably going to be your parents that'll know, but how many of you know about the Banana Split show? I think they played on, or recently have played it on Boomerang. The Banana Split show in '68, they did a couple of different versions of the intro and outro, but one of the versions was done right here in Six Flags Over Texas. And they even had some music videos that they filmed out here. And I'm going to show you all the spots. How about that? So, let's get to it.
Savage Mister!
Savage Mister. Savage Mister.
Savage Mister.
Savage Mister.
Savage Mister.
Savage Mister.
Savage Mister.
Savage Mister.
Oh yeah! Yeah, and I watch your videos. I watched your videos.
First off, I'm going to show you, on screen right now, I'm showing you an old ride that's not here now. It's never been here in my lifetime. They took it out in '68, I believe, but it was called Skyhook, and it was sort of like the Texas Shootout that used to be here where the Skyscreamer is now, and it was the same basic idea, except for instead of parachutes, it was like these ball cages that would, there was only two, the whole thing was shaped like a Y, and yeah, so you can, I'm going to show you. And this is in one of the music videos. You can see the guys. So this is part of the show. Banana Splits. See that? Let's go find another one. We're coming up on Runaway Mountain train. That is featured in the show in a couple of spots, and I'll show you real quick. All right. I might go on and record a bit of it so you can see what I'm talking about. Let's go give it a go. And to all you smart butts, yes, 1968 was before my time. Yeah, take a look at what the train looks like. It's the same trains. See how it looks like a mine cart? Tra la 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 la. Yeah, I can't use the music from the thing, so I'll probably get a copyright claims. Heck, I'll probably get a copyright claim just from showing this video. Maybe I should have went ahead and played the real song. Oh boy. But anyway. We go in that saloon and go down into the ground, and we come back up, right up under that, and that's the shot that you see. Yeah, after we see this saloon sort of themed thing, then we go down right here. We're gonna go down through a tunnel and back up. Woohoo! Right here, watch. Right here, we're gonna come back up. That's it. All right. Looks like they've got a cover over it now where they didn't used to. Back to this clip real quick. I never noticed this while watching the show before. All the guys are in the cars there, but this little thing that's out to the left there, I'm like, what is that? Did somebody's seatbelt come loose? But there's no seatbelts on this ride. There's just lap bar. That's gonna be Drooper's frickin' tail. The lion. Here we are. We're supposed to keep our arms and hands inside the cars. I guess they didn't say anything about tails. I won't be able to get over there and get the shot that they got because they would have been able to walk down this wooden area here next to the track, and they would have been able to get the shot probably. You can see how it comes up from the tunnel. It's kind of a mine shaft. And you can also see how it's changed. In the old days they didn't have that cover. I don't remember when they put that in, but it used to just be like a concrete sort of opening that came out, and you can see right here back in the 60s, this is the way it was. All right, on to the next one. What do we got? Just on the other side of this fence and this heating area, they've got track for the like the antique cars, and they were a thing back then. So there they are, y'all. The kids can drive it because it goes on a track that they can't go off of, as you see. Pretty cool. But in the show clips, you can see now that they used to be covered. And wherever those covers are, they need to put them back on because we're in Texas and it's still murder in summer. Bring the covers back, y'all. Hashtag bring back the antique car covers at SFOT. And this is a entrance they tried for a few years, but then they put it back to where the original entrance is. Let's make our way to the cave. It's next right here. Yes, I called it the cave. This is Yosemite Sam and the Gold River Adventure. It's all Bugs Bunny and Liam, what's up, Doc, and all that. Hey, Bugs Bunny, you son of a dog. You know, it's that thing. And here are the boats. The only bit that I could see from the banana splits didn't show any boats or anything inside the thing because it was dark, but it did show, well, nothing will match up, that's the problem. But it was around here to the side that it would have just said the cave across the way. They used to have like a faux cave entrance, like right along here, and then they had like a speed, I think they had a speed lunker sitting up there, but it said the cave and it looked like the letters were formed out of rock, you know, so. But now, as you can see, it is themed for Warner Brothers cartoon. Now we're gonna go through the JBs BBQ eating area, which is really a shortcut, so you don't have to go all the way around because it winds. So shortcut through here and we'll go to the Old South, the Confederate. The Southern Palace is over here. Hold it until I get around the corner. Hold it, hold it. Right after coming out of JB's, which isn't open yet, wow. We passed by the Runaway Mountain, which is a coaster in the dark. And then this is the Old South area. And that's the Southern Palace right there, where they do shows. And from this footage you're gonna see, right here I'm just mixing in loads of shots of what the Southern Palace was like back then out front, and you can see some of the footage from today, but it looks exactly the same after all these years. This is 50 years we're talking here. All these kids here would be in like their 50s or 60s right now. You can even see a bird's eye view of it from the Astrolift Sky ride that used to go across, cable cars. They used to go over this. You're seeing that right now. There was loads of kids like congregating right in this area whenever there would have been less tree coverage apparently, because they were right in front of Southern Palace. While I'm showing you all these bits of nostalgia from back in the day, over here in the France section, it's kind of like right next to a smoking section, but there are loads of old pictures. It says 57 years of family fun, and they've got all these old like advertisements, old school, and loads of pictures. Even though I'm showing it to you right now, you can stop and look longer. That's Big Ben, something that I never got to see. See, these are going to be from the 60s, a lot of these pictures. Some are from the 80s. That's from the 80s. And here's where the covers used to be on from the 60s. More covers on the cars. That was LaSalle's Riverboat Adventure. That was freaking awesome, but it's now gone. Yeah, some of this stuff is way before my time, or a bit before my time anyhow. But yeah, come check it out. And while we're talking more about nostalgia, this claw game section here used to be a shooting gallery. Used to like it. Right next to where Grandma and Grandpa are up there rocking on the top floor, across from the Crazy Horse Saloon, which shows up a little bit in the banana split. Oh, there it is right there. There's the Crazy Horse, dude. It's the same one. Let's see it from the other side. There you go, Crazy Horse. And now look right now, what I'm showing you on screen, that's from the Banana Splits, Crazy Horse. The same cartoon horse, I like it. Looks a little better these days. All right, now we're over here by the log flume. We're gonna call it the log flume or the log ride. I'm not good with the Spanish version of the name. Splashdown. This would have been the one that you see splashing down, and they would have got the shot from over that way, but this used to be covered. It would have been covered when they shot this for the banana splits. As you can see, I'm splashing down right now. Now let's see a splashdown in present day right now with no cover. Goosh. Yeah, so this is the one. There are two flumes, but this was the original one over on this side. I hope I'm right about that. I'll be crucified if I'm wrong. People will hit me in the comments. That's not the right one. Well, yeah. I told you I wasn't alive back then, but anyway, I think this was the original, and they used to be covered, like I say. Now, what do you think about that? Now on to this boy right here. See that giant freaking hat doing its thing? That is El Sombrero. And you can see this very ride in the show a few times. That's pretty much all it does. This used to be one of my favorite rides when I was a children, and it would have been painted different. See the painting, the way it's green, yellow, red, and all right here. But there's El Sombrero, y'all. It's one of the rides that was here from the beginning, before my time. And one last thing I want to show is up at the entrance, right where I started. And here we are at the entrance, and the thing that I'm going to show you is right here. There's loads of them all around. Basically, it's these pot hangers right here where they've got the, here you go. They're hanging the plants. See how it goes up and curls? Kind of a, what do you call it? Like a cane that curly cues on over. Boom. I think they used to be white. Thing is, Drooper, the lion one, was doing like a swinging around the pole, kind of a pole dance. No, around one of these, and it could have been any of these. But yep, the curly cue tops give it away. And that pretty much covers it. That's everything I could find for y'all. So yeah, the park looks way different. You're talking 50 years ago, people. You understand that? That thing was done in '68, all that filming, and this is 2018. 50 years. That's why it's before my time, because I'm not 50 years old. So I hope you learned something today, and I hope you like this. If you did, give me a thumbs up, a like, and share to somebody. Share to your dad or somebody if he's got a channel. You know, let them see this kind of thing. But yeah, I like to see what the park used to look like even before my time. But yeah, so there you go. And comment. I answer most comments as well. So as long as they're nice, don't be a troll. So I'll see you later. And as always, y'all stay savage.
Blah 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 blah. I said a blah blah blah.